What is going on, everybody? Draco Invictus here with another episode of The Outer Worlds 2. And we, at the end of the last episode, we got into the Vox Relay. And that's the door right there. I mean, this is literally where we stopped. So we haven't talked to this guy. We haven't done anything else yet. But here we are. Hope everyone's having a great day. Sorry I missed you guys on Monday. I ended up not getting home till like almost 8 o'clock. I think it was somewhere around there. It was late, very late, because of a traffic. It was very, very bad. They actually ended up shutting down the freeway. And the problem is that where I live, there was literally no off-ramp for like 5 miles from where I was stopped when I initially got stopped. And but the shoulder was not really suitable for driving off-road. I wasn't going to take my company vehicle off-road, so I kind of just had to sit through it and inch my way forward. But yeah, so anyway, here we are. And we're picking up where we left off. Let's change over. Yeah, there we go. The shotgun. And I guess we'll come down here and we'll talk to this guy.
Damned if I stay, damned if I go. Can I remain unsullied under the command of a rambling, nonsensical persecutor? Oh, hello there. You seem to have caught me at a most inopportune time. Was just, patrolling the sewers, monitoring for suspicious activity. Now, I must kindly ask that you vacate the vicinity. Your presence here is proving distracting, to put it mildly.
What are you doing in the sewage system?
Only patrolling one of the most vulnerable parts of the station. Yes, that's it. Very specialized work. Discreet, confidential. You'd never comprehend the value of this task.
I'm with the Earth Directorate.
The what? Word to the wise. A protectorate station is hardly the place to be making light of one's affiliations. Brigadier Montelli would be ecstatic to hear you spout such humorous quips. You'd be labeled a heretic. But I'm sure he'd chuckle as you swung from the gallows.
You're right. I'm sure he wouldn't appreciate such poor taste in humor.
Exactly. Now return to your post and stay prudent. We must ensure none infiltrate this bastion, lest the enemy so descend among us. It's just, I don't know what's going on here. The station's changed. It's become a damn charnel house, stained with the blood of my brothers and sisters. I don't know what to do. I just don't wish to die. I can't.
What happened?
Everything happened so suddenly. The day we lost Fairfield, people began worrying. A soldier speculated on how it happened, how the Protectorate failed to protect our home. Next day, they were strung up, which was understandable, even though they should have just been refreshed. But then another went, and another, until bodies littered the base. All the while, Montelli has acted as if nothing is amiss. I couldn't stand the bloodshed anymore. I ran to the sewers to hide, and have been here ever since, scavenging what I can.
What do you plan to do about it? Well, himself petty or fight back?
What pathetic act of rebellion could I enact that would not earn me a justified bullet?
I've got other priorities. All right. So be it. What are you? Nothing? All right. Well, at least you're not like a landmine. Hi there, Miss Denise. I am doing well. Hope you are also doing well. I mean, it is hump day after all. So can't complain about that. Because, well, frankly, I'm off all next week. So I've got 16 more hours of work, plus a few hours of driving. And then I'm off for a week. Yeah, that's pretty much my thought.
Every component is vital.
You're wounded there, Commander.
Damn.
They envy our prosperity.
Nice. I hope you get it too. That'd be fantastic. Uh-oh. Found a flaw in us. Gluttony. Food, food, food. You don't let a single bite or drop go to waste. Your food and drink now heal for more, but you move a bit slower in combat. Effects plus 15% healing from food and drink, minus 10% combat movement speed. Now, normally I would think about taking this because that additional healing power is just fantastic. But I have yet to see when I eat a food item that it doesn't completely heal me. So adding 15% on top of that doesn't really benefit me, but the minus 10% combat movement speed would certainly hurt. So I think I am going to skip this flaw. Okay. So we got that way, or we can come up here. Let's come up here first. See if there's anything that we're missing. So we got another door up here.
Trouble ahead.
Ow.
His gaze sees.
You're looking pretty scathed, Commander. Hey, no getting again.
Incoming! You think
Yeah.
Anyone that may read this after the fact, let the record show that I cannot fathom what is going on or going through Brigadier Montelli's head. One day he executes his own people, the next he locks the Vox thrusters without explanation. Whatever happens tomorrow, I suppose I'm along for the ride. And anyone who may read this before the fact, know that I am a faithful servant of the Protectorate and that I only engage in hypotheticals to pass the time. Forever cover your ass. Walls of text, I'm sure. Hold on. Oh, not bad. Westport awaits reinforcements from the Vox relay, but none seem forthcoming. Victor, please do not message me further. Do not wish to draw the ire of my superiors by communicating with outside individuals. All right. Oh, that's a shame. You could make trauma kits, but you need medical 4 to do that, and we can't put any points in medical. Chemical formulator seems to have been prepped with everything necessary to create a trauma kit, but is missing some components. Looks like if you had high quality fabric of some kind, you could complete the procedure. Because we've got obviously a ton of nicotine and cloth. Oh well. Such is life. You can't do everything. Okay. So we need an armory key. Okay. So we have that door to go through. Let's take a look at our map. So this door leads through all of this. Whereas if we come back up here, looks like we can get into this bigger room. So since the main quest wants us to go here, we will continue going here. That makes sense, right? Break down all of our junk. Nice. Any duplicates that we need to break down? Shock machine gun, shock machine gun. They just have different scopes. I'm not going to use either one of them. So I guess we will... break down this one. I don't know. There we go. Now I already have a silenced repeating rifle that has an optic on it. That's the one that we use. So I am going to get rid of this one. Okay. No, don't need any of that. Don't need more mag picks. All right. Let's see what's behind this door. Oh, there's people in there.
Hell of a scene to greet you at the start of your workday. Bet it keeps folk completely in line.
Yep. You know, I heard an interesting thought about Obsidian games, at least the newest releases. Outer Worlds 2, Avowed, even Outer Worlds. They are games you enjoy playing while you're waiting for some other game to come out. And it's honestly kind of fitting.
Technicians Acna and Gastra, you stand accused of manufacturing a fatal flaw in one of our valued dragoons. Have you any last words to express your shame?
That dragoon was already defective. Oh, we were only rebuilding the logic assembly so that...
At last, the truth alights. I hope this belated confession unburdens your conscience, though it will do nothing to commute your sentence. On the charges of sabotage and treason most contemptible, I find you both guilty.
No. No, please! This is all a misunderstanding! We're loyal!
Alrighty then. As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted. I wouldn't want this obsidian to touch Fallout. Alright, Denise. And I've said it before, but yeah, this Obsidian Entertainment is not who I want doing another Fallout title. So I think Todd is correct in saying that they should keep it in-house. Even though that means that I will probably never play another Fallout title in my lifetime. Because, I mean, we're already, what, 8 years for Elder Scrolls 6 that they've had a team working on Elder Scrolls 6? Had to reload. Oh, okay. And honestly, the attitude from leadership at Obsidian, it kind of sides with me. They want to work on their own IP. They don't want to make someone else's game. They want to do their own thing. Hence, Avowed, Outer Worlds. You know, these are original IPs for Obsidian, and good for them. Hell, I play Grounded too. You know, so it's not like I'm not playing Obsidian games. All credential requests must be authorized by the Brigadier before processing any requests. Ensure that I have confirmed the order. I have misplaced my identification credentials. I'm well aware what would happen if Montelli were to learn of this lapse. Also aware that you are honor bound to notify him. Please just this once aid me. I know it is my duty to follow orders, but this punishment is most cruel and most unusual. Punishments like this should be relegated to traitors, but I'm not a traitor. I've simply made a mistake. Please, I beg you to help me. Oh, we can make our own credentials. Oh, snaps. All right. We now have our own credentials. Oops, wrong button. Okay. Return to Ethel. Oh, that's a totally different journal entry there. Yeah, let's get off that. Let's set this as active. There we go. That's better. Okay. I guess the question is what do you guys think? Oh, I still don't have an armory card. Armory key.
Lock the thrusters? I heard nothing. If the box relay launches, we won't be able to change its trajectory. It could land on one of our towns. Are you questioning the actions of our brigadier? No, of course not. I was sure I misunderstood you.
Of caution. I repudiate all that contact lost.
Looks like a fight.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just...
Auto reload.
Help me end this fight on my feet. Reloading once more. Taking cover.
We're leaking outside.
They manufacture one.
I'll take care of him, Commander.
Wah, wah, wah.
launches, we won't be able to change.
Yeah.
Did you guys quit making so much damn noise?
I advise you decamp directly. His gaze sees all. Aborting search!
Ready to wait, sir. On your command.
Crisply moving to cover.
Okay, before we go in there, I want to go see what's in here. Nothing. That's all right. At least we know. I still have not picked up an armory key.
Time to earn my commission.
As ordered, these logs categorize Auntie's Choice products by the harm they do to our fair society rather than their brand name. Auntie's Choice Lies, propaganda. Auntie's Choice Vile Confections, loose candy. Blank keycard. Auntie's Choice Forbidden Seasoning. Ooh. Auntie's Choice Experimental Pasta, dried noodles, misshapen. Auntie's Choice Trader Chocolate, 1 bar. Auntie's Choice Drugs, miscellaneous. More drugs, unlabeled. Contraband notes. Someone confiscated Auntie's Choice goods and logged them as forbidden seasoning. What's really in there? Salt? Too much salt? Paprika? For the safety of the Protectorate, I may need to sample the goods myself. The seasoning was not seasoning. Unless I miss my guess, it seems to be a powerful hallucinogenic of some kind. And now I am a mantisaur. Must update logs since I remember how to update the terminal keys. What even is a terminal? What do its keys do? Tap, 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 nothing. Blurg. Alright. Not seasoning. Good. Still don't have an armory key though. And I think the only door we have left is this door right here. Because we can't get into the armory. Nothing in here, right? Nope. Can't you guys just fucking walk around? Just once. No, apparently you cannot. Stupid AI for NPCs. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Anyone caught sneaking illegal goods from contraband storage into the West Wing by way of ventilation shaft will earn themselves a swift execution. Okay. Due to the death of our previous maintenance technician, the relay's emergency evacuation protocol was never sufficiently installed. Please do this forthwith. What else we got? Thruster alignment monitoring. All nominal emergency atmospheric entry system active. All right. Welcome to Flavor Text.
Sovereign provides, the system abides.
The system abides. Quick once over.
Draco, you're out there.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal. Not getting up without help, Commander! Knew you had my back. Appreciate a little help, Commander. Knew you had my back. Let me know when you need a distraction. Lights flashing before my eyes, Commander. Revive me. Required. Knew you had my back. Dig me in. Help me out.
Reinstating search protocol. Can't fight. No sign.
Armed and
of
ready.
Subversive.
Shifting to a left.
Cannot. Doubt, duplicity, cut weeds that grow. Unable to locate target. The sovereign provides. The system abides.
Better take a gander. What kind of tomfoolery is this? Back to it.
Outsider in need of guidance.
Oh, damn it. Hey, mage.
Ask for help, but
Help?
Investigation.
Better take a gander.
Initiating.
Give the order and I'll take care of it, Commander.
That's worth a shot.
you're looking pretty scathed, Commander.
Hastening to cover.
Doo-be-doo-be-doo.
Outsider in need of guidance. You can fight against. Each a vital call.
Armed and ready. Get low, Commander. Head forward.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when. Gotta fix me up first.
God. Hit the wrong button.
Vital to the Mike Arsenal, Commander.
Targeting.
Our beneficent leader. Glory found.
Liquidator.
Back in my zone.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So nothing in here. Nothing else in here. Okay. All right. There's no way to get up there. I guess we've already been up there. Because that's where we watched the original video on. Alhoon! How you doing, buddy? Woohoo! Level 9. All right. I am doing well. Let's see. We need... What do we need? We need guns. Yeah, we need guns 6 and or 8. Guns 8, sneak 8. So that we can get to suppressionist. So let's get guns to 8. There we go. And drop us a quick save. Okay, so we got a vending machine, a med machine, and a craft bench all right there. Okay, don't want to go in there yet. Alhoon, did you get moved yet? Or are you still waiting or what? Because if you haven't gotten moved yet, that's bullshit, dude. Here's a couple walls of text for you. Private entries.
Huh. Appears our good brigadier is being guided by someone else's hand. You wager that influence is what pushed him over the edge?
We should keep moving, Commander.
This is just an upgraded version. This is just a Mark II version. So we'll get rid of that and that. Then we just have the Mark II version. All right. Nothing in here that I need.
What now? Ah, an intruder. Of course. I was warned the paradigm would test me, and here you have arrived. Yes. Dispatching you may yet grant me the opportunity to show my unimpeachable quality.
This piece of work's been on a murder spree and has the nerve to call himself unimpeachable. Let's tread lightly. Don't want to stir up more of his crazy.
Seen this before. All that pressure from trying to live perfect. Some subjects pop a lid. We should mind what we say unless we want this conversation to be real short.
And you have the gall to bring an invader herself into my station? Remarkable daring or foolish bravado, to be sure. Come then, infiltrator, test me. Perform your part in this grand drama, but be forewarned. I am not easily made prey.
Huh. Wait, no one told me I was going to be in a drama. I don't know any of my lines. That's funny. I mean, that's really the only choice I have other than just attack him.
Tell me, does it ease your conscience to imagine me as some foaming mongrel? A raving bedlamite baying for blood? Oh, yes, I've heard the rumors. Montelli's turned cruel. Montelli's lost his wits. Montelli's going to string us all up and watch our skeletons dance. So much breath wasted on nervous scuttle.
Watch you executing your own soldiers. I wouldn't file that under nervous scuttle. How you run the Vox is your business. I'm here for information about DeVries. We'll just go with this one.
Who?
All this killing of traitors, and yet an Earth Directorate agent went unnoticed. I'm gonna go with that one.
Is this some attempt at a lark? A jape? Do I look amused?
No, you look like a man who let a spy operate under his nose for months.
So you claim in your efforts to manipulate and mislead me. But the only subversives I see here are you and your tawdry collaborators.
Tawdry? Suppose you're partially right. I'm not opposed to taking cheap shots. Want me to demonstrate?
If we're taking no names, I prefer intrepid do-gooders myself.
Have you even the slightest notion of the resolution I am purposed toward? The burden affixed to my shoulders. I'm killing traitors, seditionists. I am purging our prized garden of chokeweed and all manner of slithering things. My methods may seem callous, but a swift response to treason is necessary to prevent this crisis from worsening.
Are you talking about the war with Auntie's choice?
Auntie's choice? Bah! The invaders are vacuous opportunists dead from the collar up. They would not have found purchase here if not for the festering rot already in our soil.
Festering rot? Hell of a way to speak of your own forces, Brigadier.
Or perhaps your Auntie's choice simply lacks the standards to separate out mediocrity. Nevertheless, I am not afraid to speak what's true. Our great protectorate has lost its way. Years of comfort and plenty without stricter enforcement have softened us, made us weak, undisciplined. If only the sovereign heeded his consul's wisdom, he could restore the protectorate's honor, instead of shaming his forebears by leaving such a grave task to others like myself.
What action should the Sovereign have taken, in your estimation?
He never should have allowed the Order to break away. And now he makes himself a recluse when he should be at the head of the proverbial column, leading us against the invaders. If not for the Consul, all would fall to ruin. The Protectorate survives not on empty will, but on those with a mind for strategy and the stomach for war. But now we have bandied enough words. Your time has come, Infiltrator. Any final sentiment you wish to impart to the Aether?
I can see now why Vigilant Hogarth wanted you dead. You're a real piece of work. I'll go with that.
You think the opinion of that waterlogged traitor matters a whit to me? Hogarth could not have kept the reins as I have. Hogarth could not have halted the deterioration of the Protectorate. You have wasted your last breath on a toothless taunt.
In the spirit of mercy, I offer you one final chance to surrender.
An offer unasked for, unwanted, and summarily rejected. For crimes against our perfect sovereignty and conspiracy to commit the same, I hereby sentence you to death.
Watch your vitals!
Holy shnikes.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give us
there, Commander.
Taking cover.
Appreciate a little help, Commander. You had my back.
Hastening to cover. Anyone else? You're a medic. Adversary disposed of. We are duty bound to stop them. Back in business.
Ugh.
Briskly moving to cover. I must reload. Restoring the balance.
God, he's got so much HP.
And in short order. Replenishing my firearm.
For you to burn until
had my back. Commander, watch your vitals!
Oh.
Back in business.
Ooh-wee. That was a hell of a fight. Chain spark cannon. So it has a chain lightning mod on it. What a cool gun. Still haven't found that key card. All right, Denise.
This is the control room. Bet you last month's earnings that DeVries left her mark here.
Suspicious chocolate bar. Something about this bar of white chocolate yummies seems out of place. DeVries does not strike you as a patron of the confectionery arts. You peel back the wrapper and find a key card bearing the sigil of the Earth Directorate. Shame, you could use some chocolate right about now. But a key card will do in a pinch. Looks as though it could be inserted into a terminal.
Hey, Commander. Ain't that the symbol for Earth Directorate Special Operations? Must have been left by DeVries.
We'll hold off on that. Because it's kind of like main point, so it feels like that's where you're gonna go plug in that card kind of a thing. Alright. Now we've searched everything else. Oh, almost. Still have not found the armory card. Okay. The panel has various meters and readings for the components of the relay. All protocols, including the launch protocol, are locked. So we will insert the rootkit. The rootkit clicks in the keycard slot. Interface refreshes, revealing a hidden protocol. Open the safe room. Not there. Ah. Advanced decryption key. Yeah, 2 of them. We'll definitely take that. Crisis defenses. All right. Use DeVries agent code. Oh, wall of text, but this is like main story, so we'll read this. It's well past time that we force the order to follow the correct course. on the Earth Directorate surveillance satellite stationed on the outskirts of Arcadia will supply us with the necessary tools to do so. It's been collecting information since before my arrival here, and I've been monitoring, obfuscating, and discarding reports of it as the situation warranted in my time at the Vox. Unfortunately, I'm unable to access the information stored on it remotely, so we must bring it down. And by we, I mean you. I know you can find a way to access the observatory's transmitters. You'll need to transmit my old Earth Directorate code to access its guidance system and alter its trajectory so that I may recover it. The time for action is now, which reminds me, tell you know who to never identify himself or me by name when communicating. Better yet, tell him not to communicate at all and to stop with the excuses and get the job done. Augustine, your harangues are becoming vexatious. If I am to achieve our noble goal, I must commit every bit of concentration I can muster towards it, without interruption. I am not your addle-pated lackey, preparing to kill without a moment's hesitation. My work is the centerpiece of your violent goal. If something were to befall me or the others here, I shudder to imagine what would need to do, or what would become of Arcadia. We've been assured that your preparations are as essential as our own, but danger nips close to our heels here in the Golden Ridge. I have not heard any plans of yours to intervene on our behalf, but do not concern yourself unduly, though I'm certain you won't. Barring any mishaps, we'll be ready when we are needed, and I will continue to communicate any manner I see fit.
I don't know who you are or how you accessed my private terminal, but it won't do for prying eyes to have evidence of my activities. I've triggered the Vox Relay failsafe ejection routine. But worry not. After launching, the station will take several minutes to achieve its pre-programmed self-destruct altitude, so you'll have plenty of time to enjoy the ride before your death.
A failsafe protocol unable to be fully executed due to launch protocols are currently locked to 2 possible trajectories only by order of Brigadier Montelli. Current landing coordinates are set for Fairfield.
We gotta do something. If the box crashes into Fairfield, it'll kill a whole lot of my people and innocent civilians. Use the control panel. Do the right thing.
What exactly is the right thing?
You know damn well it isn't helping the Protectorate kill a number of us when we aren't even in the fight. Aim it elsewhere on the island. Fire it into space. I don't care, so long as you don't doom everybody in Fairfield for nothing.
Okay, DeVries failsafe triggered the launch protocol. Unfortunately, Montelli has locked the possible trajectories, and the only choice available is which to use. Currently is set to Fairfield, which will obliterate the town if nothing is done. See if hitting it does anything. So we can set it to Westport, and we can't set it to space because we don't have hack at 4. Now, if we sent it to Westport, that wouldn't be the end of the world. We've already evacuated Westport. Let's see what our lucky trait does. Vox Relay will now launch into space, sparing all from harm. Nice! All right, we vexed the Vox.
Disruptive influence. Reconvene.
You have my back.
Let me handle this.
Not getting through there. Flavor. Tasty. Terminated. Congratulations to the remaining staff. Fair enough. Walk down the Vox. No guards are allowed out for the time being. Maintained our vigil for several days now. Day 9 of continuous duty. Exhaustion may be taking its toll. All right. Mr. Gary, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing good. I have 2 more days of work, and then I'm off for a week. No one's shooting at us right now? All right. Yeah, it's the nice thing about not having anyone that I have to schedule around. Like, all the technicians have to work, or at work, have to schedule around the other technicians. They all can't take their vacations at the same time. Since there's no one that replaces me, it's like I can take my vacation whenever. I just have to plan ahead. So like tomorrow, I'm working at one of my offices, and I will be setting up all the technicians and contractors for equipment that they'll need for the whole next week. So it'll be a lot of stacks of equipment getting ready to go out. And then the same thing on Friday for my home office. I'll be doing it for the technicians and contractors that work there. So the next couple of days are just a lot of preventative stuff to kind of look after the technicians for the next week, because there won't be someone there to assign equipment to them and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so I got like this week off, and then I have a Friday off mid-month, like the 12th or 14th, something like that, in December. And then I have the entire week of Christmas and everything through the 1st of January. So that one will be even more planning on my part. Dooby-dooby-dooby-doo. Yeah, for the fact that I've only been with the company, well, I'm going on 5 years now, or I'm on 5 years now. I get quite a bit of time off. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. Did we already check this terminal? I think we, maybe not. That's the first time we've used the bypass shunt. Oh, well, I don't think it actually gave us anything. Yeah, the thing is that the company won't let me, they won't buy me out of my time off. And I can only carry over 40 hours. So if I don't use it, I will literally lose it. Yeah, so all this time off that I'm taking and the fact that I'm still carrying over 39 and a half hours. My boss is even worse off than I am, because when our manager left, our system manager, they promoted my boss to system manager, but they never replaced him at, as for a supervisor. So now all they did was turn him into, make him do both things. And the problem is now there's no one to cover for him. He hasn't taken a vacation since 2021. I mean, he's taken a few days off, but he hasn't left, because even when he does take vacation time, he doesn't get to actually go anywhere because he's still on call if one of the technicians need him for something.
Brigadier Montelli is a credit to the Protectorate.
Forging ahead!
Invasive.
That makes sense. I get it. We could have snuck in this way. Oh, just not going up that way. All right. Yeah. So what he's been doing is he's been taking since, I don't know, God, September. He's been taking every other Thursday and Friday off. Sometimes it works out perfect. He gets a lovely 4-day weekend. Him and his wife can go do stuff. They can't go far. They can't, travel on vacation, but at least they can, go to Dallas for the weekend or go to Waco or something like that. But then there's weeks where there's a huge teardown and he has to be out there at 3 a.m, helping the technicians get shit up and running again. So, but he's been taking every other Thursday and Friday off since September just to eat through his time. And I was like, dude, I walked into his office this afternoon and I said, how are you for taking your time off for the rest of the year? And he's like, damn it, I gotta do December. And so we sat down. He's taking the days between Christmas and New Year's, the week before Christmas, and then he's also taking the Thursday, Friday in between the second week and third week. And he still has like 16 hours to take. No, he's not. I mean, he did get a raise when they bumped him to manager, but the simple fact of it is that he's now doing the job for 2 guys that were getting paid a lot more collectively between the manager and the supervisor. Yep, exactly. Oh, we've been through here before. Now he's supposed to be able to rely on his boss to, you know, if he needed to take some time or something like that. But the simple fact of the matter is that his boss is almost 3 hours away. He's not going to come over there and sit in the office day in, day out and help the technicians and stuff like that. So... all right, I think we have covered everything now. Where are we? Oh, okay.
Station's gone. I can see tensions untoward.
Looks like a Arcadia! That's with the card. You get Sensibly, I must reload.
What did I just pick up? No. Box landing pad storage. Okay. All right.
Back again. Thought we were done for now. You again. I heard fighting. What's going on?
We're not Protectorate. We're your ticket out of this hotbox. 𝐂𝐴𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐽𝐫𝐭 sent us.
𝐂𝐴𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐽𝐫𝐭? Zeb sent you? Wait, you're Niles, aren't you? Count on Zeb to go as far as raising the dead to help. But it's too late.
What do you mean too late?
I gather you haven't noticed the bodies in the pen here.
Oh. The others don't look like they suffered easy deaths. What happened?
Void-damned Protectorate brutality, that's what. The Consul sent a sentinel to conduct a preliminary interrogation. But it was more like exploratory surgery. She tortured us for information. The others didn't survive her enthusiasm for the work. I'm only here because the Consul wants someone brought back to him, alive. Lucky me.
You're tough.
Thanks. Can't take all the credit, though. The Sentinel seemed spent by the time she got to me. Wore herself out on the others, I guess. Quick, though, before I forget or we're interrupted, I memorized the cipher. It's O2519W. Should help Zeb decode the intelligence we sent him a whole lot faster.
Need to find you how to get you out of there.
Kind of you to offer, but I'm not going anywhere.
If you're too hurt to walk, I'm sure the commander and I could...
No, it's not that. I need the Sentinel to take me onto that transport. I want her to think she's won. And then, just as we leave orbit, I'm going to blow her pretty ship to pieces.
That might just be the most ruthless bait and switch I ever heard. Your friends ought to be proud.
Thanks. Funny what ideas come into your head after losing a molar.
It's usually best practice to blow up ships you're not on board.
I'm no martyr. If there was another way to protect Zebulon and our cell, I'd take it. But if I escape, the Protectorate will pursue me, and everyone I care about will be in danger. I'll make it look like an accident. Mechanical failure. When I was being tortured, I saw some frayed wires near the fuel system. With the right spark, I think I can ignite it.
Miles, you're an engineer. What do you think?
I have my doubts. Even if she managed to spark a few wires, that ship's bound to have a fire suppression system. It would kick in if there was any real ignition.
What do you propose, then?
Not blowing yourself up, for starters.
You know how relentless the Protectorate is. But if I die, that's the end of it. The Consul will turn his attention elsewhere, and our cause can continue in the shadows. Please, if you can help me sabotage the transport, then help me. We don't have much time.
Might be I could sabotage the transport from the outside. Make it look like negligent maintenance. What do you think, Commander?
It doesn't give us the other option for him to do anything else. So I'm just gonna, I think, letting her board with the Sentinel.
Yes, Commander. Stay put. Shouldn't take me too long. Done. Won't go into the particulars, but you can trust that ship will blow the moment it hits orbit.
Excellent work. I see why Zebulon liked having you around.
Nope.
I'd say I won't forget how you've helped me, but, well, you know. Tell Zeb what happened, won't you? That it was my decision. And I was at peace with it.
Enjoy oblivion. Jesus. If more people were as brave as you, the Protector would already be history.
The bravest thing I ever did was start thinking for myself. Everything else after that's been easy.
Good luck, Audra.
Likewise. And thank you both again.
All right. So while we're up here, I want to make sure. I don't think there's anything else up here worth anything, but I have been wrong before. Definitely not a lot of options. All right, at least we can use this lift to get back up. You would think right. Oh, that's cool. Gain an additional medical inhaler slot. All right. Glad we came down here, though. I think right now would be a good spot to take a quick break. I need to stand up and stretch my legs. Let my hip get a little extension going because it's going to kill me as soon as I stand up. And take a quick bio break. I encourage you guys to do the same. Stand up, stretch a little bit. Get you a snack or something. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. No, 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 no. I got it. Sorry. I was finishing up my fistful of corn nuts. I've been slowly eating this bag of corn nuts all week. Because, well, I don't really eat at night. Sometimes you just want like a little snack. Just a little bit. So I'll pour myself a fistful of corn nuts. And that's my little snack. They were delicious tonight. Let me roll this up. Save it for tomorrow. Those of you that were with us on Saturday. That's the same bag of corn nuts I was talking about on Saturday. For those of you that weren't with us on Saturday, shame on you. You should have been with us on Saturday. But seriously. I was at the grocery store getting some tortilla chips for nachos that I was making Saturday for my meal. And this bag of corn nuts like jumped off the shelf, hit me in the face, and fell into my cart. I mean, that's the story I'm telling anyway, and I'm going to stick to that story. Because I wouldn't grab the snack off the shelf and put it in my cart myself. That wouldn't happen. It would have to jump at me and smack me in the face. I haven't had corn nuts in forever, but I saw him sitting there and I was like, I need a bag of corn nuts. All right, so we did that area. Let's see maybe if we fast travel up here to the Raptidon Den, if we can cover some of this area.
It was less merger and more hostile takeover.
Oops.
I don't have all the details, but it sounds like Spacer's Choice tried to outmaneuver Anti-Cleo through quasi-legal means and got a hell of a lot more than they bargained for. And now her new brand's been turned into an invasion force bent on conquering the entire system. Funny how life works out.
Yeah, we'll talk more later. Can we climb up this? Nope. Who's that guy? I don't know if they're enemies or not. Probably. Well, I'm just going to save, and then I'm just going to walk in and talk to him.
Ah, you finally arrived.
Yes, I've arrived, but finally? I'm fairly sure I'm not the person you were expecting.
Indeed, that seems to be the case. I mistook you for a different individual. You have my apologies.
All right, can I ask who?
Military personnel, preferably the kind who can provide me with updated orders. And decidedly not with, nor in the presence of, anyone who has ever been associated with Auntie's choice personnel.
I ended my association with Antes of my own accord, if that makes you feel better. Ain't here to do you harm.
Or so you say. I gathered that you weren't here to fight just by looking at you. Otherwise, we wouldn't be engaged in polite conversation. And as a loyal subject, it is my honor to continue to perform my assignment as per my orders. Even if the duration of my assignment here has been considerable.
What are you doing here?
I am procuring my rations from the populace of local aquatic fauna using a simple baited trap and the mechanical leverage afforded by a rod. Fishing. Bah.
But you've been assigned to such a peaceful post.
Those who would, when there's a war to fight, are not worthy of being called soldiers of the Protectorate. I wish to once again take the fight to Antes alongside my fellows. However, my wishes are irrelevant against the needs of the Protectorate and my assigned duties. Additionally, it would do my heart some good to know that my warden and assigned squad companions are well.
Sounds to me like you're worried you've been forgotten.
The Protectorate does not forget its own. Ever. If I have not received new orders, then I am precisely where I'm intended to be. I'll not hear more of such nonsense. Good day.
All right. See you later, dude. Good luck with your fishing. All right, so let's go off this way, right? Yep. See if we can't find anything else. Assistant non-specialist 𝐂𝐴𝐵.
There you are. Beginning to wonder if you'd ever show up. Finally! This any way to treat the sole graduate of Auntie's promotion acceleration program? After I outlasted all them other candidates, left them at the spires in various stages of rigor mortis, spread across a dozen raptidon gizzards, I'm worn thin, shaky on my land legs after that raft trip, but otherwise raring for my reward for finishing the program. I assume you have the paperwork?
That program rings a bell, but I've got nothing to do with it, though.
You're not from Product Envisioner Ormsby? Fine. Guess I'll cool my heels on the beach a bit longer. Good thing I'm good at doing nothing. Been doing it my whole anti-career. Until Ormsby handpicked me for the program. Shirked my way through every skill-building activity while my cohorts got chewed up and spit out. Even that self-promoter Cutshall. Self-demoted to the briny deep after he slipped off his rubbish raft. I'm the sole survivor. Total validation of my relaxed work ethic.
Oh, I read Ormsby's memo about the program. You know it's just a ruse to kill you, right?
Har har. I think the only graduate of the Promotion Acceleration Program knows a little bit more about it than you do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm still a mite seasick. Think I'll take this opportunity to vomit, then get back to what I do best.
All right, go vomit. Oh yeah, that's exactly what she's doing. All right, Well, we'll just keep going. Well, God knows who else we're gonna find out here in the middle of nowhere. Oh, I guess we're not going far. Random dude just dead all the way out here. All I got was a shotgun. Shh. All right. Well, I think we've pretty much covered what we can. Because I'm not seeing a way to get up there. Nope. Double jump is one thing, but that's a little bit too much. All right, Denise. This is where we started our little trek here at the Raptidon Cave. Yep. All right, let's come down here and then we'll head back this way. I think we've covered it all. Let's look through our journal, see what else we got. All right. So we have to return to Zeb. Oh, that's Valerie's box. And then we have to return to Ethel. Oh, we need to find Scrabbles. And do that. And we need to do this as well. Let's set that, see where that takes us. That Scrabbles. Now, where was the other one? This is it right here. Trust your auntie.
You've returned. I take it matters are progressing well?
Yes, I have 4 more volumes.
Ah, well, then here are your rewards, per earlier terms discussed. I trust you'll find it all useful. Return with the remaining 5 volumes to complete the set, and I shall provide you the rarest rarities available to me. Greetings. Something new to report?
I have the rest of them.
Oh, allow me. They all look to be no less worse for wear. Splendid. Much obliged. For completing the set, I present to you the rarest rarities available to me. I must say, this exchange of goods and services has been quite satisfying. How novel. Take good care, outsider.
All right. So she gave us... We got some clothes. Townie clothing. Ignore a single incoming hit every 15 seconds. I mean, it's cool. It's unique. It's legendary. But meh. I'll stick with my ghillie suit here. All right, so that one's done. Now we'll come over here. Let's go talk to Zeb. Zeb should be over here.
You've returned, but where are the others? Hold a moment. What's that in the sky? A Protectorate transport? What in the blazes was that?
We have some bad news about your team. They didn't make it.
What do you mean? All of them?
Your team was dead before we arrived. Audra sacrificed herself to blow up that ship.
And you didn't think to dissuade her? Damn it, Niles. Our cause isn't served by more corpses.
He tried to reason with her.
You're right. I apologize.
Exactly.
Audra was never one for half measures. I know all too well how stubborn she can be. Still, her loss will be felt. Was she at least able to give you the cipher before the end?
Yes, here's the cipher. Just in time, Gary.
I wish the success of this venture had not come at such a terrible cost. But at least it was not for nothing. Perhaps I was mistaken about your commitment to making amends, Niles. Thank you for being true.
Can't fault you for having doubts. But I have changed. I am changing.
I hope you'll both forgive me my earlier disposition. I'm not normally so surly.
I'm just glad we could help out.
I'm pleased Niles has found such a supportive friend and ally. That's a rare thing in this colony. I haven't much to reward you with, but take this. It's something I had started on for Niles long ago. Hopefully it fits. This information came at a steep price, but I'll put it to good use. Expect to hear from me should our cause require further assistance from the Earth Directorate's best.
Good luck. Companion mod kits. You've acquired a companion mod kit. At a workbench, you can use this to apply upgrade mods to your companion's weapon and armor. These mods increase the damage and armor values of their equipment respectively, as well as granting additional bonuses. Each companion has a basic and an advanced kit that must be found, with the latter granting to access to more powerful mods. All right.
Being this close to DeVries feels like we're finally on track to set the universe aright. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Let's go field tinkering.
Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
We're gonna upgrade you, buddy. All right, so for weapon, we have two different options here. We have Niles' weapon now deals plasma damage and deals slightly increased damage. Or Niles' weapon now deals shock damage and significantly increased damage. Let's go with the shock. And the reason I say that is because the auto mechanicals, the robots, are very, very soft to shock damage. Yeah, so let's go with that. And I think we can swap these at will. Yeah, we can. Yeah, because look, there's no apply. Just clicking on it applies it. So we can come in here. If we don't like the shock, we can come back over here and change it to superheated if we wanted. All right. Rubberized joint seals gains immunity to shock side effects, and the effectiveness of his armor is increased. Or immunity to corrosive side effects, and the effectiveness of his armor is increased. Well, let's give him the immunity to shock so that he's not killing himself, right? We'll go with that. Shocking. Nice. Well done. Well done, sir. Well done. Okay. So, got that done. Journal. Moving on to the next thing. Found information that DeVries has allied in a place called Golden Ridge. Okay. Well, that's main quest. We'll work on that. Let's do better than nature. No, actually, let's do a spread to die for. Because that's right by this fast travel point. So, Gary, you been playing anything, or are you just hanging out at the house? What have you been doing? I gotcha. Yay, we found Scrabbles. Now we can go back to Commander Torres, who is there.
To relieve himself, but I reckon that was a handful of hours ago. You don't think
Protectorate are doing our job for us now, are they? Watching that station launch was a sight. Oh, this war. It certainly has its charms.
Auntie's choice is lucky. I averted the Vox from crashing into Fairfield.
Is that right? Then it seems all of Fairfield owes you a debt of gratitude. Would have been a shame to lose the settlement after all the lives spent liberating it.
I took care of the Protectorate at the bridge. They won't trouble you anymore.
Then I suppose I owe you thanks. Granted, I could have handily managed routing them myself if I was not hogtied by my orders, but I digress. We'll hold here until orders to advance come through. I expect Carr won't be best pleased by this turn of events, but I'll leave you to sort out her rancor. Was there anything else you wished to discuss?
I think this might belong to you.
I'll be spaced. Scrabbles! And hardly the worse for wear! You've no grasp of what his return means to this unit. Scrabbles was originally a gift from my daughter. He fought with us during the Consolidation War, and has seen this squad through every hard deployment since leaving Tau Ceti. He's also packed with some of the finest grade stimulants this side of legal. Here, for your trouble. Livener like that comes in handy when you're in a pinch.
Awesome. I've always wanted to do drugs.
Seems everyone's scoring big today.
Nice. I'll be off then. All right. As a big football fan, I watch football 3 nights a week. Yeah, I imagine that chews up quite a bit of time. I gave up on football years ago. Let's do better than nature. That takes us here, so we need to fast travel to Fairfield.
Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Yeah, it was a whole bunch of stuff. When they started kneeling, you know, that was a big one for me.
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome.
But then, like, the Chargers moved out of San Diego, and I was like, yeah, no. I've never been a Cowboys fan. And, well, they've sucked for the past 30 years anyway.
If you got a lick of gumption, they got no tolerance for it. Why do you think I'm out here? Nothing to do with my... Why choose just any choice when you can choose Auntie's choice?
As well, he should. They should never have left. But I get it. They wanted a new stadium, even though they didn't actually get one. Right? They're still playing in, like, the Rams stadium, aren't they?
Back again? I hope the hunting has gone well.
Can you install a new graph now? It's always about the money, yeah.
Certainly, if you've procured the right materials. I've been fine-tuning the procedure in the meantime. I do believe it'll be as smooth as Crabble butter.
I'm gonna assume Crabble butter's especially smooth, because I'm ready to feel like myself again. The material we harvested from the skeleton Crabble could allow me to fire off scalding shell shards. They'd pierce through armor easily, I imagine. And the part from the Raptidon matriarch should let me camouflage myself at will, like other Raps can. I'd be able to close the distance and heal you up without the enemy noticing. I believe either option would suit me fine. Care to share your thoughts?
I think we should go with the Crabble graft. Right, because she's our tank, she's our hitter, so yeah.
Then I will. And you know what? This makes me the first of Auntie's soldiers to graft with the skeleton's claw. I rather like the thought of being a pioneer. If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and take this spare part off your hands for my own research.
Oh, the skeleton Crabble will be a splendid match for you, Inez. Go on now. Get sorted while I get this machine up and running. Mind the Raptidon drool on the table. No need to be nervous. I promise.
Think happy thoughts.
Thank you for the bedside manner, Commander. As you can tell, I've got a nervous temperament and jump at the sight of my own shadow.
Enough distractions, please. I need the utmost focus for my work. This is beautiful.
Oh, that's cool.
My best yet. How does the limb feel, Inez? Any numbness? Pain?
Yeah, both. Body's not accustomed to the presence of another limb. Feels like I've got an extra passenger in my nervous system. But it certainly beats feeling like I'm bleeding on the inside. Or fighting the urge to feast on raw human flesh. Like last time.
Well, I'll certainly be having words with that surgeon, leaving you in a state like that. Now, you come back straight away if anything bothers you.
Will do, Doc. I thank you. And you, Commander, without your help, I don't know what I might have done. Whatever you need going forward, I'm there. You got my word.
Nice. Level 10. All right. So we got our guns at 8. We want to get our sneak at 8, right? I think it was sneak. Yeah, for suppressionist. So we're going to be 1 short. Of course we're going to be 1 short. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this. Now the perk, we're not going to take a perk right now, even though we could. Because next level we can add 1 more point to the sneak skill, and then we can take the suppressionist perk. Yep. So that's what we'll do. We'll leave this perk point sitting available. And since we're at level 10, these guys get their perks as well. While Niles is in the party, containers have a small chance to contain a large cache of scrap metal. While exploring, Niles periodically calls out enemies he spots, revealing them on the mini-map. He also makes it more difficult for enemies to spot you. Interesting. More scrap metal, or minus 20% NPC awareness detection rate. I guess we'll go with spotter. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Gary. All right, and then Inez. That's cool. That's part of that graft. She gets experimental drug conversion. Eating food or drink while Inez is in the party grants a small amount of inhaler charge in addition to normal healing. Or eating food or drink while Inez is in the party has a chance to give you crude biomass for crafting. I think that's pretty much a toss-up. I guess the question is, let's come over here. And I want to see... Yeah, see, we have 145 scrap metal. I don't think that's a problem. Crude biomass, 191. So apparently we don't have a problem finding that either. So I guess we'll just go with this one. I don't know that it's going to matter one way or another, but we'll go with this one. And then again, we're leaving this perk point for later. Oh, we got a Scrabbles perk. Scrabbles grants you some luck, helping you find some more bits in containers. Plus 5% bits found in containers. That's cool. All right. Next. That's Valerie's lockbox. All right, let's see where this takes us. To the landing pad. All right, let's make sure that we are there was a workbench around here, wasn't there? Maybe not. Here we go. All right, let's break that down. All right. Okay. We've pretty much done it all around here, so let's Bounce down to here.
Ah, there you are. I was expecting you 4 minutes and 27 seconds ago, but never mind that. I have a missive for you. Highest priority. Recipient's eyes only.
Who are you?
All I can tell you is that it is from Arcadia's most judicious custodians, the Order of the Ascendant. I am not privy to any information beyond that. Oh, they did also say it was important. I was tasked 6 months ago to deliver it to whomever ship was at this landing pad at this exact time. Well, 4 minutes ago, like I said. All other questions may be answered by viewing the missive, I expect. Farewell, and as they say, may all your endeavors come to fruition.
All right, see ya, dude. I can't actually click on it to do anything. I tried. Probably listen to it at a computer or something like that. Let's open up Valerie's mod kit so we can get that quest off. Because I'm not actually interested in any of that other stuff that's in any of these boxes. And this one's only 4 keys. So let's do that. All right. Oh, I need to go to workbench.
Time to watch whatever it was the messenger had for us.
Ah, see. There we go.
My system still ain't gotten the memo we're clear of the relay. I'm itching to keep running. We're damn lucky we got out in time, Commander. Real glad you found a way to mitigate the destruction. Without the relay looming over all, maybe the island can finally recover. Lon knows it's seen enough as it is. Sounds like your old pal DeVries was in deep with the Order. Now, I don't know a whole lot about them, but I don't reckon fanatical is part of their employee code of conduct. And as you've seen, that kind of loyalty can pose a real problem to everyone else. But we'll track her down before it comes to a head. Don't you worry.
All right.
Fine by me. Oh, I see. You're here to gossip. All right, let's hear it. Who do you want to talk about? Seems friendly enough, if a mite guarded and a little thick-headed in his view of Auntie's choice. Regardless, I can assure you I'll treat him with the same respect I show you. Though I reckon he's seen his fair share of struggles over the years, no matter how he tries to hide it. Think he ought to ask for help when he needs it. Fine by me. How personal are we talking?
No, I think we're good. Ah, here we go. Workbench. Party upgrades. Valerie. So she gets superheating coils. It applies more stacks of burn. Deals slightly increased damage. Or it now deals frost damage and deals significantly increased damage. We'll go super cooling. That'll be cool. And then grants immunity to corrosive side effects. Grants immunity to shock side effects. We'll grant her immunity to shock side effects since she is a robot. That'd be good for her. All right.
Greetings, Agent of the Earth Directorate. I am Ruth Bassar, presiding Bishop of the Order of the Ascendant. At
Quite
this
the hat.
time, I can only presume you think us your enemy, directly responsible for your colleague Augustine DeVries' actions way back on Horizon Point. I assure you, we were not. A splinter group was behind that heresy. The collective of scientists and scholars I lead are committed to elevating humanity by pursuing a greater understanding of reality. I believe our goals are not incompatible. We both oppose the Protectorate, and we both wish to preserve Arcadia from ruin. We can help each other. I entreat you to speak with Abbot Newell. He can be found in Golden Ridge at Matriarch's mercy. He will aid you in your mission, and hopefully, you will see fit to aid us in ours. Nav key coordinates to the Golden Ridge landing pad on Dorado are embedded in this message. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
Well, who could turn down an invitation like that? To Golden Ridge, Commander?
Yep. All right. Yeah, it was quite the outfit, that's for sure.
Commander, the nav key coordinates supplied by the presiding bishop of the order have been verified. Landing in Golden Ridge is now possible. Additionally, we are also able to land in Free Market Station due to the Astrogator's progress with the updates necessitated by its rebuild.
What can you tell me about Golden Ridge?
Golden Ridge is located on Dorado. It is home to the Alexandra Monastery and Matriarch's Mercy, as well as previously being a center for mining uranium. The Protectorate abandoned it soon after the invasion, leaving Auntie's Choice and the Order of the Ascendant to fight for control of the area and its resources.
What can you tell me about the station?
Free Market Station is an independent marketplace, the only one in the system. It is called such as it was built out of a crashed Auntie's Choice freighter by that name.
All right.
Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the Astrogator to allow the Incognito to travel to your location. As the rebuilding process progresses, old nav keys may be unlocked. Unfortunately, most of them are likely not recoverable.
All right. So let's go check out Free Market Station since this is main quest. Let's come over here and check this out. I was watching a video the other day and someone made the comment about this game that this is what Starfield should have been. And I was like, you know what? You don't need to suck Obsidian's dick. I think they're perfectly fine making their own game because this game is not what Starfield should have been. Stop trying to turn everything into, oh, Obsidian's the best ever. Stop it. Yep.
second choice has got a new shipment of swill. Gave it a try. Needs some aging, but not too bad.
What?
No.
Yeah.
Hooligans, enforcers. A way in. Hucksters. Candy, tobacco.
All items, only 5 bits. If you pick it up and it falls apart, I'll even discount the pieces to 4 bits each.
Okay, well, this doesn't go anywhere.
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was open to all. Why am I being accosted?
Free Market Station is open to all, except spies. It's awful suspicious how you've been gallivanting about, asking everyone questions.
I am not a spy. The information I'm collecting here shall be of historical significance someday. Surely you can appreciate that.
Right. And I'm sure that information wouldn't help at all in clearing us out of the station years from now. I'll be watching you.
What the hell's that? Jumped into a rift and died. All right. So that was a rift. Good to know.
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was open to all.
There's the rift again. We won't touch that. So obviously at some point we'll be able to jump on that and not die. I'm hoping. Because that would be cool.
I'm sure that information wouldn't help at all in clearing us out of the station years from now. I'll be watching you.
Sorry, but after the last 16 thefts, I had to assemble this locking system. My apologies to those who've been pawning my belongings to feed yourselves. Okay, so that light's green. Hmm. I think we're probably gonna have to come back for this. I'm guessing. Maybe find another clue or something. Or look online. Yeah, no kidding. Beneath an extensive pile of debris, you can barely make out what looks like an intact audio log. You managed to retrieve the audio log from the debris pile without giving yourself rust poisoning.
Sir, the emergency override mechanisms are still functioning. If we work together, we might level our descent.
There's no stopping the will of the free market, Ensign. The ship's doomed.
Even if you won't help me, I have to try. For Auntie's choice!
How noble of you. Worry not. While I'm in my escape pod, I'll be sure to come up with a way to tastefully capitalize on your death.
Nice. This large piece of machinery appears to have once belonged to a ship. With some know-how, you might be able to learn more about it. Unfortunately, our engineering will not be greater than, what, 6, I think? Let's see, engineering 6, yeah. So we'll never be able to get into that. That's all right.
Hey, you there! If you're interested in furthering the cause of history, come speak with me.
Still going on about this?
You would
Cease
think.
alive. You're a worse nuisance than our sprat infestation.
Greetings! Are you perhaps interested in advancing the knowledge of Arcadia's history through scientific exploration? What am I saying? Of course you are. Please, do tell me anything you might know about the crash of the ACS free market.
Welcome back, Denise. Lie. A crew of sapient, anarchic rats sabotaged the controls. Their leader remains at large.
Do pardon my forwardness. I saw that you were a new arrival, but I held out some hope that you might be able to enlighten me where the station populace has not. As an archivist, it's my duty to collect and record hitherto unrecorded knowledge wherever it can be found. But my earnest questions have been met with suspicion. The ACS Free Market is a crashed Auntie's Choice freighter. Free Market Station was hewed from the ruins and built into the settlement it is today. if some independent preservationist would be willing to assist me in discovering the truth, I certainly would appreciate it. That's great. I can offer you a stipend from my exploratory budget for anything you might manage to discover. Converse with the locals, peer into unturned corners, and see what your able hand might unearth. I look forward to furthering the cause of history with you. I'd ask about in the saloon and the bazaar. Both are places where gossip flies about like so many tarot rays. Sub Rosa likely has some information about the crash, but I'm not sure where. You also might be able to find some intact portion of the ship amidst all of the station's wreckage. Take a look around. I'm sure you'll be able to get farther on your own.
All right. Picked up a nice little side quest there. Not a weapons store. That's funny.
Tired of firearms that explode in your face? Come to Not a Weapons Store. Think I misplaced a hand grenade. We'll know in a couple seconds if it's armed or not. Browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection.
Why is your store called Not a Weapons Store? Those are clearly weapons.
I'm glad you asked. Weapon is an all-encompassing term. A rock can be a weapon, or a stick, or a particularly agitated sprat if you have thick enough gloves. But what I sell here, I wouldn't dare lump them in with mere weapons. These are finely tuned instruments of personnel elimination.
Finely tuned is good. Last thing I need is a malfunction in the middle of a firefight. Yeah, we'll go with that.
You have my guarantee. My equipment for annihilating one's foes will never fail on you. Full disclosure, my guarantee is not guaranteed.
No, of course not.
Feel free to go on a murderous rampage with what you buy. It's good publicity.
All right. What do we got here? Agatha. A gun named Agatha that shoots exploding bullets. There's no mystery here. Fires 25% more slowly, but its bullets explode on hit. Uses heavy rounds as ammo instead of long rounds. Magazine size 135. Extra holster. So we can gain an additional weapon slot. Ooh, it's an actual sniper rifle. Does quite a bit more damage, smaller magazine size. Slightly better weak spot bonus, but its stealth modifier is not nearly as good. And it has one last mod slot. So we could put in a prism sight. Right? Gives us a 2x magnification. And the barrel, we could put a silencer on it, but then we couldn't do an add-on. We'll have to remember this is here. All right.
Stimulants, medicaments, drugs. Get your drugs here. You've timed your visit well. I finished sharpening my organ-cutting knife mere minutes ago. If you've wounds that need stitching or teeth that need scrutiny, I'm your doctor. Medicaments and more, all sufficiently regulated or thereabouts.
Medicaments? Stealthy salubrity? What the hell's that word? Gain increased healing from your medical inhaler, increasing with your hack skill. You may also hack auto docks by expending bypass shunts to reactivate them once per auto dock. See, I like the critical damage of the Pilferator, but the range scanner on the monocular target finder will give us an additional 30% weak point damage at 100 meters. I guess we'll hold off on that for now. Let's buy this. This is a recipe for better health. We'll buy this so that we can craft trauma kits.
Doctor here. Get your stitches.
That dude's looking at me. Oh, I got it. Even better. Oh, got that helmet for free. That was fantastic.
If you lost it, I'm selling it. Look, everyone else here? Nothing you buy from them will matter if you get killed. So armor up. Tell me what you need. Can do.
All right, let's see what she's got. Calorie counter. Minus 20% healing from medical inhaler. Using the inhaler grants a 10 times multiplier on energy recharge rate for 3 seconds. Multiplier is improved further with medical skill. No, definitely not using that. Oh, $1,200. Ouch. 2,500. Are you kidding me? Oh, 20% of incoming damage to the players split and applied to companions instead? Ooh, that's messed up. All right. So we came in that way. So here's a telescopic sight, 2.5 magnification for a sniper rifle. Enables firing while sliding, mantling, or sprinting. No. So I guess I'll buy this. I mean, it's cheap. See, and we get a 20% discount because we're getting trusted for Auntie's Choice. Let's buy that.
If it inflicts grievous bodily harm on...
The crisis defenses isn't bad. Plus 20% damage resistance while below 50% health. I don't think I want either one of those right now. That's so cool. I was able to frickin' steal that right off the shelf. Welcome back, Gary.
Come on, other people, I've got it.
Okay. Let's see. What else we got? We got second choice over here. Who's this guy? Nope, can't talk to him. Second choice looks like a saloon.
Garment's here. Come ganderize. Auntie's choice thanks you for... never mind that. Sorry. Force of habit. If you're in need of sprucing up the old wardrobe, I can provide. I got rags, fineries, and everything in between.
Oh, that one's kind of cool. The mod on it's very cool. Plus 50% crouch movement speed.
Meals currently sold with both salt and pepper. Available today only.
Nope, no karma system.
Preparing sniveling servitude protocol complete. Greetings, most valued and attractive customer. What may this unit rehydrate for you? All wares were at some point cooked fresh.
At some point. I like it. Yeah, there's nothing there I need. And like you can pick pockets And as long as you're not detected, there's no downside for it. Exactly.
My contraptions don't explode no more. Honest.
Listen, I know I shouldn't warn you about this, but anything I sell you runs the risk of exploding. I trust you'll appreciate my forthrightness and be all the more willing to buy from me.
Why would you intentionally warn me that your wares aren't functioning?
Kindness? I've been having some problems with my machines since I arrived on this planetoid. But that's enough about myself. I'd be happy to show you.
Let's see what this guy's actually got. It's just like scrap parts. Yeah. I mean, if I didn't pick up absolutely everything, then I'm sure I'd be coming to that guy. And that's the way out.
And live to tell your fellows about my store.
All right. Yeah, exactly. See how it says detected? But I might be able to, like right here, I could pick their pocket if they were pickable. This, obviously, this person, you can't do anything with them anyway. But as long as you're not being detected, I have the skill to pick pockets. You see there it says detected. See, we got busted. That's why I saved.
Blades, bludgeons, bombs, blunderbusses. We've got it all. Except that last one.
All right. Well, I think it is time to call it an evening, ladies and gentlemen. Because I have to be up, go to work in the morning. So I will be back on Saturday with some Phasmo with the fellas. And we'll be checking out, maybe we'll do the challenge, maybe we won't do the challenge. I can only assume that hijinks will ensue. We'll all die at some point. And we'll fudge Alhoon's numbers when he goes to get Dino Nuggies, as he is wont to do. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate everyone hanging out in chat. Thank you, Gary, Denise, everyone else hanging out in chat. Thank you for all the likes. And until next time, you take care of yourselves out there. This is Draco Invictus saying this has been the best day in my life. See ya.